video I'm going to be showing you how I dye my hair extensions. I've got two and they're both halo hair extensions, so no clips, they've just got a wire that I place on my head, pull it down, and then I pull the top of my hair over the top, and yeah, just leave it like that basically. So super fast, super easy, and doesn't damage my hair, and I love it. So it's really hard to get a halo hair extension, or any hair extensions in that, for that matter, in my hair colour. I do tend to switch my colour up a bit. I have gone a bit more vibrant. I'm not sure if you can see, I've been out rushing around like mad today, so my hair isn't looking the best. But this sort of colour I go for in summer. It's just more of a vibrant copper colour. In the winter it's toned down a little bit. I don't know why, but that's my sort of routine. So anyway, I'm going away to Italy and I wanted to dye my hair, but also I wanted to dye my hair extensions as well. Now, one halo I've had for a couple of years, and then I've just recently bought a brand new halo because I wanted longer hair extensions. So my natural hair comes to about here, and to be honest, the halo that I normally wear is only about half an inch to an inch longer now, so it's not much different to my actual hair, which is nice because it blends in. I don't have to curl it, I can just pull my hair and go and it looks like my own. But I wanted something a little bit longer, especially to do like a longer plaque, because I like wearing a plaque coming down the side. So I went for a 20-inch halo, but the only colour I could get it in was blonde, which is fine. I used to be a hairdresser years and years ago, so I have an idea of what to do. Now, what I've done in this video is not what I would do with a client. I am more slapdash. If you've seen any of my home hair colouring videos, it is not what I would do in a hairdressing salon, not at all. It's very much, yeah, slap it on, hope for the best. Having a vague idea of what was going on. So if you're curious to see what I did and what they look like, then carry on watching. So here are my hair extensions ready to be dyed. I wear them all the time. They're just super easy to put on my hair. If you're curious to see how I apply it and how quick and what it looks like, then I'll add a video of me doing like a bit of a tutorial about them. But this is a new one and it's still got the long wire attached. So once I've dyed it and it's all sorted and cut and everything, I'll be attaching this to my head, and then I'll be cutting it at the bottom there just so that it fits my head much better. So as you can see, it is super long and it's blonde. I normally would go for slightly different colour to this. I do need to go for a blonde because I need to dye it copper. So I do need to go for a blondie tone. Most of the coppers that are in this sort of range of hair extension tend to be quite dark coppers, so which is not what I want. I'd rather go light and then build up the colour that way. So for this one, I'm using my everyday favourite, and I've done a video on this. It's the L'Oreal Prodigy and it's in amber, it's 6.45. So that is basically sort of that colour. It's faded a lot now because they are real hair. I do wash them, you know, I put hairspray and everything in them, so they do fade, and that one is faded quite a bit. It looks quite coppery on camera, but in reality it's quite a dull auburn colour. It definitely needs a perk up. So for this one I'm doing this one, but for this one I'm going a bit brighter because I'm actually going to be dyeing my hair this colour afterwards as well. My actual real hair, that is. So the reason I go for two different colours is because they're two different shades of hair colour. So if I went with this one, it could be really, well, I know it will. It'll be extremely vibrant and it wouldn't match my own hair tone because my hair isn't blonde. It is this sort of colour anyway. So by putting this slightly darker one on, the one I always wear, I'm hoping that this one will bring up the colour nice to actually match my colour. It doesn't matter if it's slightly darker than this, but when I put it on, it actually is underneath my real hair. I'm hoping it will work because last time I did this hair colour, I put a base colour on first. I just got a basic semi-permanent colour, wash in, wash out one, no peroxide, ammonia, nothing, and that basically gave me a good neutral sort of canvas to apply hair colour on. And then I applied, I think it was this one, But this colour originally was a coppery colour, but it wasn't a coppery colour that I liked then. So I'm going to dye them both and hope for the best. So yeah, I'm confident. So to prepare, I've washed these extensions. I washed them about 2 weeks ago, and I've put conditioner on them. Now normally if I was going to colour hair, I wouldn't wash, especially put conditioner, because conditioner can act as a barrier. But when I first got these extensions, they were pin straight and they looked fake. It didn't look like real Remy hair. So by washing it, it sort of got rid of that sort of top layer, whatever they use. And yeah, so you can see it's quite natural there. So I've just left it for a couple of weeks just to settle down and stuff. So I've just brushed through it, and the same with this one as well. I've just brushed through that, and as you can see, I've got black bags on the floor, so that's just to protect my floor. But it's just easy, just so I can comb all the colour out, and then I can chuck the bags away after. So I'll just quickly show you what we get inside the box. So we get our little mixture tube type thing here, and then we get our developing lotion, the actual colour, and then we get some conditioner for aftercare, as well as gloves and an information leaflet. Similar sort of thing over here. So we've got our mixing tub thing here, we've got our developing lotion there, hair colour there, or is that conditioner? No, sorry, that's the hair colour. And that's the aftercare for the conditioner. There's loads in there. That's one thing I love about home colouring. You've got this amazing thick mask-like conditioner that makes your hair feel wonderful, and yeah, it lasts for ages. And again, leaflet and gloves. So I've just mixed the colours and now I'm going to apply it. So you might be able to see that there's 2 layers. So I'm going to split that, leave that there, and I'm going to start with the underneath of the hair first. So I'm going to apply the colour there, then I'll put the colour on top, turn it around and put the colour on that, and then I'll come back to you. So just squirting it like this. Woohoo! Beauty of a black bag is fab. So I'm doing this with one hand. I haven't got my tripod, so just giving you an idea of what I'm doing. I will have to put the camera down and do this properly. So as you can see, I've just sprinkled it on my hair, and now I'm going to massage it in, and then I'll come back. I've just turned it over, so I'm going to do the same here. I've got to be cautious that I don't want to mess my hair up, so I'm just going to try and blend it downwards. So as before, the other side, as if I'm decorating a cake. So I'll just be massaging that into the hair, and then rubbing it in gently like this, massaging it all, make sure that I've covered every bit of hair, and then I'll go on to my next extension set. Right, so that's my first set of extensions done. Might not be completely perfect because it is not my real hair. It's really hard to saturate the hair with the hair product. I have tried using a white earth comb, but it just pulls the hair, and I don't want to damage it, and I don't want to actually pull it out of where it's weaved either. So I've tried to massage it in as much as I can, mainly towards the bottom here, which you're more likely to see. So I'm hoping that it will be even enough. So on to this one now. Exactly the same as the other extensions. I've just taken the bottom layer there, so I'm just going to... Ooh. Now this looks scary because this is actually a purple hair dye. Looks like I'm decorating a cake, but it's not. It does. Go Ginger. Look, see, it's purple. Oh my word. Am I gonna wreck my brand new hair extensions? Ah! Right, I need 2 hands for this. So I've just turned it round and made sure that I've put quite a lot of dye right at the top because I don't want blonde roots. So it is literally blending it in gently until a lot of it's covered, and then I'll be picking it up and massaging it between my fingers then, and applying more hair colour. Quite a cool colour at the moment though. That's that one done. You can see some slight blonde in there, and what I've had to do, I had to add a little bit of water because I needed 2 of those basically. And normally you can get away with 1 because it's really just half a head of hair. So for long hair like this, you would need 2 to 3 maybe hair colours. So I am aware that I might be left with some blonde bits, so I've added a little bit of water just so that it was easier to distribute the colour more evenly, and I had to go in with a white of comb, so as you can see there's a few hair that's pulled there. But I'm hoping now after half an hour it will all blend in quite nicely. I may have to do another colour at another time, but I'm hoping that for Italy it will be okay. And then I need to find a head I can put it on so I can cut it. So I'm hoping my husband will let me do it. He let me do that one. Look at that one. You can see the sort of colour coming through. Bright, 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 bright colour. Oh, I can't wait. So yeah, so that one's got about 20 minutes and this one's got half an hour now. So this is what it looks like just prior to being washed. So it looks all patchy at the moment, but it's not. It's just, you can just see where the colour is coming through. Oh my gosh, it's such a gorgeous colour. Ah! So I'm going to wash this first and then I'm going to come back and do this one, and that's looking quite nice as well. Ah, excited. So this is my longer halo, the one that was originally blonde, and you can see the colour is not too bad. It looks more copper on camera than it does in real life, so because of that I've got a spare one of these, so I'm just going to put this on for about 10-15 minutes just to brighten it up a little bit so that it blends in with my other halo. And also, well, not that I'd use two halos at the same time, that'll just be mad, but so that it blends in with my own hair colour, which I've dyed now. So the halos are now both coloured, they're both dried, and I've slightly gone through them with a blow dry brush just to give them a bit of a wave, a bit of a kink, so that they're just easy ready for me to wear them. With the longer halo, I have cut that as well. I wanted to film me cutting the halo to show you how I cut it, but unfortunately my husband was the model, well, because it's easy to slap it on his head and he hasn't got any long hair that I can accidentally cut, but he wouldn't let me film so I can't show you, unfortunately. And because it's really hard to give long layers, I've just sliced into it, so I've created choppy layers, and mainly to bulk it out a bit because it's so long. I don't want just flat hair going down my back. I want a lot of volume. By slicing layers down the hair, it's creating different lengths, different textures, so when it's waved, I'll show you now anyway when I show you, it just creates more volume and more body, which is what I wanted. As you saw, I had to dye my newest halo again, but that was because I sort of knew anyway, but it's because the first colour just wasn't as vibrant. So I have dyed it and it is really vibrant. It is still a little, it's about a shade, half a shade lighter than my hair colour now, but it doesn't matter because it blends in quite well. So here they are. There's my halos. See, the colour match is quite similar. You could probably tell that this is definitely more coppery, definitely more orangey, and that's my original one. So that's my original one, and that's the newly cut longer one. So I can't put it in my hair to show you. If you want to see how I apply a halo hair extension in my hair, I have done a video last year, so I'll link that down below and I'll put a little card at the top as well, so if you want to see that then you're welcome to. But I'm just going to put the older one on, so without pulling the hair through. So it's going to be a little bit shorter than normal because it's just resting there, but then, so that's my normal halo. So it blends in really well with the hair colour I've got. Really nice, because it is sort of similar to my hair anyway, before we started dyeing it then. So that's there, so it's nice and thick, and that's the one I wear nearly every day. So yeah, so it's around the same length as my hair. The next one, the new one, so this is lighter, but once it's blended into my own hair, I'm sure it'll be fine. It looks a bit weird now. But yeah, so you can see, woo, let me stand up. So it's a little bit longer, which is nice. And you can sort of see the layers into it that can you see? So it's all bitty. So my natural hair comes to about here. So because I've put like a little bit of a kink in it, and I've also done some slicing layers, it'll all blend in hopefully. But I love this colour. I really, really love it. But I don't think I could get this colour. I could, but I'd have to lighten my hair a little bit more. But it blends in fine. It does blend in all right. It almost looks like a bit of an ombre. See, it doesn't look too bad. Too much of a difference there. So yeah, so quite a good colour match then, but not 100%. So there you go. Ooh, gosh, that is how I dye my hair extensions to match my head hair. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, it'd be lovely if you give me a big thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel for lots more videos to come. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care, bye bye.